We'll be coming. We'll be coming. We'll be coming down the road. When you hear the noise of the Tartan Army boys, we'll be coming down the road. Yeah, Scotland.
We'll be coming down
Scotland.
when she comes.
That's the one. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the hit podcast, award-winning,
Song singing,
bell ringing podcast discussing nothing. The show where we discuss a multitude of topics, more often than not, leading to
nothing.
Thank you, boys. What did you think of the opening song, guys?
Sitting on the side's really thrown me off, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not used to you being here.
I'm
not used to being here.
Yeah,
We could swap mid
pod.
podcast.
Let's go for it.
Do you want to swap?
I want to swap. This doesn't feel right.
Do we take our mics with us?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we switch? Well, I'm discussing nothing first.
That's better.
The first discussing
I'm
nothing.
home.
Switcheroo.
No, I'm in the mid.
I'm home.
Now,
Mood for what?
I'm joined today by two colleagues of mine, guests, I would call them. I'm joined by the loyal
Liam.
and the aggravated.
Alex?
Yes.
Am I aggravated?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be alliterative.
Oh, right.
And I was panicking.
Right.
And that's all that came
We got it.
to my head. Alex, did you know the song we were singing at the start there?
I assume it's something to do with football.
Yes.
I assume it's something to do with Tartan folks.
Yes.
Of Scotland.
Yes. And that's it.
Well, surely that's the answer.
It's the Tartan Army song.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Have you ever been to a Scotland football match?
Nope.
So you wouldn't count yourself as one of the Tartan Army.
I've watched it on TV.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Okay.
You're a Tartan Army.
Great.
Liam, would
Yes.
you count yourself as part of the Tartan Army?
I would not.
Oh.
I've only been to one Scotland game, and it was a friendly against Argentina, and I saw Messi play football
Oh.
for about 10 minutes at the end of the game.
What year was that? 2006 or something?
I was a very small
Must have
man.
been 12.
What? When did you become a big man?
You actually would be about 12. How old were you? That was a joke, but I think you actually were 12 or something. Maybe less.
No, I think I was. Yeah, I was probably at 6.
He was but a wee man.
Oh, no.
A wee man in Glasgow seeing Messi. Well, that's enough football chat today.
Things are about to get messy.
Things are about to get messy. Exactly. Thanks for that segue.
You're
Sometimes
welcome.
things do get messy.
That's good.
And you have words that you want to
Thanks,
say. Language you want to use, but you got to keep it PG. We're talking about swearing. Specifically, swear replacements. Because we are not potty mouth folk.
Mm-mm.
What are the best words or insults you can call someone without using potty mouth? Okay? Best swear words. No, best insults for someone without using a swear word. Capiche?
Yeah.
These two are going to insult me.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to use my... I'm going to judge it on like how offended I'd feel if I got called this word. I'm going to think about it in my head, not say it. What word it's maybe replacing. The powerfulness of it, but also how well it disguises bad language.
Oh, I think I might have misunderstood the brief.
I don't know either.
Well, we'll see what
I'm making up
happens.
as we
Yeah,
go
me
along,
too,
as
but
always,
let's go.
but it's always a vague brief. But anyway, let's go to Alex for his number 5.
I just went with the classic. Shut it, Baldy.
Is that specific to me?
Oh, mate, each to their own. I mean,
I think you can call anyone a baldy.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
I did
you're
they
right,
call
Ross.
you Baldy?
Anyone.
Anyone. Now, as someone with a receding hairline, I think shut it baldy is up there with some of the most cutting insults about just baldy in general. It's just like, it cuts you. It cuts deep. And it's like, I actually think
How do you feel?
it should be like more offensive than it is. Like, I think it should be more taboo to call someone baldy. Because
There's definitely more to
it
things.
hurts. Like, that's an insecurity.
Mate, I think I'm going strong here. Are we going to get points based on this and you're going to reward someone the best 5 insults?
Sure.
Great. Well, I'm happy with my starting.
Oh,
Shut
damn.
it, baldy is cutting. I don't like it. I've never liked it. Leave it in the comments, guys. I'm opening it up to ridicule. I don't like it. Comment away. Yeah, call me a baldy. Do it. Dare ya. Liam, what's your number 5?
The one time I went PG. And
Well, that was
it's-
PG.
it's, tube. There is nothing worse than when you get called a tube.
It's something your dad would call you,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like when you've done something
tube.
really
What have you
stupid.
done, ya tube?
Oh, you tube. It's pretty cutting. It can also no. I don't think it can be said in a light way. Calling someone a tube, it makes you feel really stupid. You don't think? Have you ever been called a tube?
No.
No. People don't insult you.
I'm not sure. My friends would use that
Tube.
language.
But it'd be a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, more aggressive or more. I don't know.
A tube. It's a weird one as
I
well.
like it.
It's a weird one, a tube, because
Yeah.
it's not.
Doesn't mean anything.
Tubes are somewhat useful, I find.
Yeah, like if you were wanting to store Pringles,
Pringle tube. If you're wanting to travel by rail in London,
very
it's
helpful.
very useful. But somehow, a tube. Like, what is it referring to?
You.
No, but I know I'm the tube. I'm baldy and I'm a tube already. I'm gonna be crying by the end of this podcast.
It's only going to get worse.
Maybe it refers to the lack of nothingness that you would get in a tube.
Oh, empty.
Interesting.
Empty.
Now we're delving into the
Etymology.
the origins of these
Etymology.
insults.
Entomology.
No.
Etymology?
Yes.
Etymology.
Define etymology.
The root or origin of a word.
I just ate something earlier.
That's why Liam's the words guy.
And it was delicious.
Okay, Alex, hit me with my next insult.
You bum face.
Oh, I don't know if that's PG.
What? Bum face?
Bum.
I'm gonna go bum face.
Bum face.
One of not cutting, just quite funny. If I was wanting to be really silly, I'd call someone a bum face. Also, you're using the word bum, so that's it.
What?
Yellow card.
What? How's
Yellow
that?
card.
How's that non-PG? What,
It's-
for like a 4-year-old?
You're being profane. You're saying bum. Yeah,
Right, whatever.
but bum face
Lost some
is
points.
funny. Calling someone a bum as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're crossing the line to bum, and bum's quite a.
Well, how's that okay?
I'm not saying that's
No,
okay.
okay. Never.
Yeah, bum.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, right, okay, whatever. I was going to take it somewhere about
But
work.
let's analyze it. Bum face. Saying someone had the face that replicates a bum. It's
Pretty
just so, it's
insulting.
quite a silly thought. It's not. I wouldn't. If someone called me a bum face, I would
Like-
laugh.
Emma says that my chin resembles a bum.
Yeah, you. That's why you have the beard.
Hide it.
You have butt chin.
Didn't have this when I started.
Did you not?
No. Then Emma called me a bum face and also.
See, he's changed his whole life.
Can we put an image of Liam when he first started here, just to clarify if he does have bum chin? Just here, that would be great, editor. Thank you. Maybe he did. I don't remember you having a butt
No one
chin.
knows.
That's how it's been depicted in
But bum
drawings.
face. Yeah, interesting. Yellow card. I don't make the rules. I do. Liam, number 4.
Number 4 is walloper.
That's a good one. Again, that's like dad or
Yeah.
uncle or
I've went
someone
dad
like,
lingo
you
for-
walloper. What does that even mean? Again, though, what do these mean? What is a walloper?
Someone who wallops.
How does one wallop?
Hmm.
Is it like a hit? That's how
wallop is a
I
hit.
describe a wallop like that. Wallop.
That is a wallop.
Like someone who deserves a wallop, I'd say.
Ooh.
Is
perhaps.
what I'd go to. Now, it's not that cutting, I would say.
Oh.
I think tube is worse than walloper. I'd probably feel my self-esteem more as a walloper. Walloper, but I do feel quite stupid if someone calls me a walloper. Ever been called a walloper?
No.
No? What do you think? What do you make of the word walloper?
I would never use it.
Yeah.
I just don't think it suits this accent.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna.
This is
you
what
would
I'm
not have
noticing.
said any of these.
Your accent suits these ones. If Alex called me, ya walloper, like it wouldn't
It's just,
fit.
it doesn't.
But like in the playground, he definitely was calling someone bum face.
Shut it, bum face.
There's different levels of cutting in these playgrounds. Right, number 3.
Now, I think Liam would be better saying this because it would be better in his accent than mine. And it's not necessarily like direct, but it would be like your dad sells Avon.
Your dad sells Avon. Interesting. I feel like Emma said that to me before. Can someone tell me what Avon is?
Do you not even know what
You don't
Avon
know
is?
I'm from the Highlands.
What? So you've heard that said, and you're like, oh, Avon.
Avon to me is like makeup.
Do you-
Like,
Yeah.
your
do you-
dad sells makeup?
But it'd be like we old wifeys that come at your door with a book that has like the scratch and sniff of all the different ones and be
See,
like, what perfume
I
do
don't
you want to
find
buy?
I don't find it cutting, but that's more my fault because I've just never really known what it means. I've just
Yeah.
heard the phrase and I'm just like, okay, my dad's a farmer. Weird that you'd say that.
Yeah, it was just an insult because it would be like a little side hustle that someone would have, and they'd make a little bit of money going around doors at Avon's. Then it was like, no, your dad's
It's
full
more
time
like
job
a
is
funny
selling
one.
Avon.
It's more a funny one. I wouldn't be offended by that one. It's more like we bam, like your dad sells
Unless it's-
Avon.
unless it's true.
Yeah, unless it's like no, that's factually correct. My dad does,
But that's why
and
it's
he
an
makes
insult.
it's quite a profitable business.
It's not. I think that's the point. I think it's like almost a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme, but
I
I think
would
it's
like
close
be
to.
more offended just by like, and Emma's also said this to me. Your dad.
Well, we might get there.
Anyway, Liam, what's your number 3?
This one might get me a yellow card. I'm not too
Oh.
sure. Ball jaws.
That's definitely a yellow card.
VAR.
Ball jaws is great though.
Where are we going?
But
Where's
it just
this
is-
podcast ended up?
It's a ball and it's a jaw. There's no.
Well, it's not just a football, is it?
It's up to you.
Now you're saying BAW, correct?
Yes. So he said bum. I think the issue is he used a crude word. I'm not using any crude words.
I wouldn't have accepted ass face either.
Yes, that's what I mean. There's nothing wrong with the word ball.
Yeah, there is.
No, that's plenty wrong.
Fit ball.
Yellow card.
No, but it isn't a
You're on a
football
yellow. You're on
jaw,
a yellow.
is it?
I think that passes over the threshold. I don't know where this threshold is. I don't know how I'm finding it, but it feels wrong. It feels wrong.
It's wrong.
If you called someone that in the playground, which I've just added another rule in,
I think you're fine.
You'd be getting detention.
Yeah, your
You'd be
teacher
getting
would get you in trouble
detention.
for that.
Bum face, you wouldn't be, but you'd also be like,
You'd be like,
nerd. Why you call me bum face? Nerd. Right. Okay. Where are we on? Number 2? Number 2, Alex, number 2.
number 2. Don't cry. Don't cry.
I did not like that.
Don't cry. You know when you're in like an argument with someone and it's like, and then they just start saying, well, don't cry. It's okay. You don't have to cry about it. You're like, I'm not crying. I'm not. And you're like, don't cry.
I do something similar to that to wind up my friends. It's like, that's a bite. I said they're biting.
You're biting.
Yeah.
You're biting.
Yeah, it's the same. It's like, you don't have to cry about it.
I've never heard anyone do that to me.
I have this vivid memory, and he'll never see this, but there was this guy called Alan at school, and that was you'd play football, and that was his go-to insult when he would tackle you.
So this is
It's childhood trauma. And Alan would come up to you, and you'd be like, "Oh, what?" He'd be like, "Don't cry." I can see his face right now, and I want to punch it. And I've not spoken to him in 10 years, but I might send him this clip. Longer, 20 years.
I just don't think I'd be like, I'm not.
No, but that's mate. When you're in the heat of the moment, you're not just like, I'm not crying.
Don't cry, but specifically
even-
childhood Alan.
No, but even when you say I'm not crying, he's like, yeah, don't cry. It's okay. Just don't cry. Like, it's like some weird sort of like overlord of like, I get to control your emotions because then your answer is don't cry. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm like, yeah, you just did what I told you.
I've used that example in my mates. Like, why you're raging? Like, you're
It's
raging.
the same thing.
You're raging.
It's the same thing.
I'm not raging. And then
Yeah,
the more
and
they say they're raging,
No, you're raging,
the
like-
more you go, oh, you're raging.
Yeah.
And
See?
that gets them even
Like,
more
It's
worked
the
up.
same thing.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
you're like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, don't
But-
cry.
But Alan,
Ross, don't cry.
I can't believe
hey,
you.
Ross, don't worry, but don't
I
cry.
can't believe you were getting
Don't cry about
absolutely schooled by a guy like that. You're saying, "Don't cry."
Actually, like 13-year-old me is like hurting right now. I can feel it. I can see him in that playground.
Liam, what's your number 2?
Dobber.
Dobber.
That's
elite.
a good one.
That's elite. We've gone
That's
two
a
very
great one.
different tactics here. Alex has activated his childhood trauma. Liam's just gone full Scottish vernacular here.
Sterling.
Dobber.
I'm saving the best till last.
What even is it? Again, what is a dobber?
Someone who just dobs about.
Aye.
I always think of a bingo
Most of them
dobber.
are just like, you're an idiot, isn't
Boom,
it? Like,
boom,
yeah,
boom,
dobber.
boom, 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 boom,
Dobber's great.
boom.
I feel like I could imagine Tyson Fury or someone saying that to me, or like in a boxing match, like he says dosser, which probably would cross the
I don't want to
threshold.
bring
in my-
famous Scottish influence into this, but would like Scottish Declan be a dobber?
yeah,
Yeah,
Would he?
probably.
big dobber.
I think people describe him a lot worse.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Number ones. we're getting into the. We're getting it. I don't know. This podcast has gone. Yeah, it's been a weird one. Alex, number 1. Please give me something good.
Your mum.
VAR. That's a second yellow.
Yes.
That's a second
What?
yellow.
There is no
That's a
way
second
that is
yellow.
That's a red.
crosses the line.
That's a red.
Just like your mum.
I just think
If
How
there's
is
one thing you should know
it's
about
the
Ross,
implication of it. It's the implication
But
of
not
that
all
one.
of its implications.
I just think it crosses the threshold once again.
What, of a your mum? Shut it, your mum. Like,
Mother
Your-
Miller should never be brought into this. That's Ross's biggest crux.
No one's mother. And that's why it crosses the line. It's like it's
right. Well, I've
it's, I know it's not a swear, but it's a
It's not. It's not a swear word.
right. Okay, well,
I can understand. The playground rule got introduced halfway through this episode, so I can understand why if you're like, your mum.
I make the rules.
But in the playground, they probably actually think you are just referring to
Look,
your
it
mum.
is one of the best. It is one of the best.
Yeah.
But with the rules I've developed along the way, which you didn't have enough time to prep.
Well, that's what's a man to do.
It is a good one though. It can be used in any phrase. Like it's a strong one, and everyone uses it.
Your
and I
mum.
don't think that one will ever die.
Thanks.
Number 1.
This is a double-edged sword. It really depends on the context. But calling someone a weapon.
Weapon.
If it's your friends, it's fine. But if someone's like, oh, he's a weapon.
Weapon's good. A weapon.
That's just not an insult.
It is.
Oh, it is.
A weapon.
It somehow
Someone
works.
called me a
as-
weapon. I'd be like, oh, thanks.
It works as an insult somehow because, like, right, if you call someone a lethal weapon, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you just call someone a weapon, it just means they're proper stupid. Like,
Yeah.
proper.
You're going to cause harm to yourself.
Yeah.
You're a weapon.
Weapon.
Really?
Yeah.
I've
No one
never-
called you. Alan didn't call you a weapon?
No.
Just said, don't cry.
Just kept saying, don't cry.
Weapon's good. I like weapon. Right. Kelvin in the Rogues Gallery. I don't really. There's no real winners or losers here.
We're all winners.
We're all winners and losers. Was there any insults that weren't mentioned? Do you think they crossed the threshold? Tell me your thoughts.
I didn't think any of them crossed the threshold, really. I don't think...
Thank you.
As long as it's not a swear word.
Fair.
Like the brief.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's fine, but... I like calling someone a balloon.
A balloon.
balloon.
A balloon.
Yeah. I've never heard you call anyone that. I think.
I've never
Yeah.
heard anyone be called a balloon.
You're a balloon.
It's the delivery as well, really, that does it for you.
I'm kind of blanking now. I like weapon. Weapons.
Weapon.
Rocket. Honorable
Rocket.
mention.
Yeah.
One that Jordan says to me, he just calls me wee man. And it's just very condescending.
Don't cry, wee man.
That's just...
That's
As someone
bad. Don't cry, wee man.
Wee
Your
man.
mum.
being
like-
6'5", I can't really relate.
Phone-
The people will never know.
Yeah, we'll never. Well, it was a podcast. That was for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was no real winners or losers. The brief was as ever vague.
Who were you more insulted by?
You, but
But no, but you lost. You only
Doesn't
had
matter.
but you got
ins-
2 yellows.
Yeah.
Well, that's how the game. That's
But
how
I
the
think-
game's played.
Well, you're gonna cry about it.
Whereas, like,
Yeah,
yours
what are you
weren't,
gonna do?
yours
Cry
weren't
about
really
it? Cry
insults.
about
They
it?
were
Yeah,
more
shut up,
like
Liam. Go
they were
cry
more
about
just
it.
like yeah,
cry
don't
about
cry, don't cry.
Don't cry about it, Liam.
Which is what you say to yourself every night. Just like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Every morning.
Well, thanks for listening to that, guys. Use those insults on your friends.
Good luck.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.